Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tin Man's Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor, and today I'll be reacting to the tele-animated video about the evolution of the Riddler for you guys. So I'm going to turn the lights off, move the camera up here for you guys, and let's get this reaction on the road and in the bag. Okay, here we go.
Edward Nygma, aka the Riddler, is one of Batman's most formidable foes. But just how has the punctuated puzzler changed over the years? Let's dive into his on-screen evolution to find out. Animated. First appearing in the 1966 Batman series, the Riddler sports his signature green bodysuit with a giant question mark emblem, smaller question marks on his cuffs and legs, and underwear over his tights. He pairs this with a purple-colored belt, gloves, and eye mask.
Now, I remember seeing this version in the Batman, the movie with Adam West and Burt Ward in it. But I think I only seen a few episodes with the Riddler in it on the actual show. But yeah, this guy was just too campy, and he almost looks like one of those home burglars, but wearing green and purple instead of all black, you know what I mean?
At times, he fashions a question mark spattered dress suit with a black bowler hat and a rarely seen plaid and pink ensemble.
Now, that's a good look for the Riddler right here, but this one, it's okay if you're going for like a circus attire. I mean, I can see the Joker wearing this. I mean, I don't know why the Riddler would even wear something like this to begin with, because it don't even have no question marks on it.
He's also briefly mustachioed, looking unrecognizable and using an added cane. This Riddler adores playing dress-up whenever he's given the chance. Seriously, like all the time. And this puzzle lover / maniacal Batman hater would reappear in a more heavily question-marked bodysuit in Legends of the Superhero.
I have not seen this, but apparently Adam West and Burt Ward came back as Batman and Robin, and then they had him come back as the Riddler. I forgot that guy's name, too. Whoever played the Riddler in the show with them came back, and then they added like Shazam, Captain Marvel back then. But yeah, that's more Riddler-like right there. But then he swapped out the purple gloves and eye mask for a black one. Now he looks like a real Prowler. The question mark Prowler look is what I'm nicknaming it.
His basic 1966 design would inspire his appearances in the Batman/Superman Hour and the Super Friends cartoon shows. Although in the opening credits of the New Adventures of Batman, a pink and yellow suited Riddler is featured. But that doesn't matter, because his original look would be continuously recreated in modern media, including The Brave and the Bold, Under the Red Hood, and Return of the Caped Crusaders. In the DC animated universe, computer programmer Edward Nygma wears a more dignified suit.
Now, this is the Riddler I remember growing up with.
With dark pants, white accents, and his signature question mark on his tie. This look would later be traded in for a lime green bodysuit, eyeliner, and a fully shaved head.
Okay, I have not seen any episodes of the new Batman Adventures. Kind of looks like one of those guys in a circus attire. I'm just a fan because of the bold colors and having black accents around his eyes. That's what I'm getting off of here. A show stopper guy from a sideshow act or something, or in the circus.
In Batman Forever, Nygma dons a question mark speckled green bodysuit, has added eyeshadow, and dyed red hair. He pairs this.
I love Jim Carrey's performance as the Riddler. He nailed that role in Batman Forever.
This with a matching popped collar jacket and.
There you go, right there. Makes it look more like traditional Riddler from the animated series, but with more question marks.
Also fashions lounge attire with a.
I thought that jacket was cool, to be honest with you, when he kidnapped Nicole Kidman's character. I can't believe he said it keeps him safe when he's jogging at night. I thought that was a funny line.
A light-up feature, as well as a rhinestone white jumpsuit with devilish hair.
Okay, this look right here looks like they went over the top with. And if you're going to make a mask, I'm surprised they didn't make that one with a question mark and go that way too, instead of just having the one with the question mark. And you really had to puff up his hair. He looks more like a person in a pop rock band or something.
This Riddler invents a machine that harnesses other people's knowledge, but when Batman demolishes it, the Riddler's mind turns to jelly. The 2004 Batman series presents a long-haired Enigma. His bodysuit has revealing arms and shoulders, and he wears goth-inspired makeup to match his inner despair.
I seen this Riddler as well. I remember catching some of that Batman show's episodes on, I don't know if it was Cartoon Network by that time, and I found out later that he was voiced by Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger. I was like, oh, now that's amazing. Got a person from the horror slasher genre to voice a comic book villain. Perfect choice.
To modernize his look, young Justice's Riddler sports a simple green jacket, has a single gloved hand, question marks artfully hidden throughout his outfit.
Okay, they're trying to go for like a Michael Jackson homage. Still looks cool though, for modern day Riddler. Doesn't look too campy.
And his usual eye mask is replaced with green tinted glasses. Plus, he has very large sideburns. Assault on Arkham's Riddler, much like his initial DCAU look, sports a more simplified suit, featuring only a gold question mark on his tie and a bowler hat to distinguish himself as the Riddler. In the series Gotham, Edward Nygma is a nerdy forensic scientist with an evil psychopathic split personality that eventually takes control and, for the bulk of the show, fashions a sleek green pantsuit ensemble and occasionally has emo-styled hair. In the finale...
Don't get me in the comments, but I have not seen the Gotham show, but it looks like they were trying to go for more of a sleeker Riddler look and don't heavily modify his suit with question marks.
He sports a trench coat with mismatched question marks paired with a heavily patterned undersuit. And
now that looks more like the Riddler right there. Don't get me wrong, the other look did too, but when you add question marks to it, it makes him look more Riddler-ish. Kind of reminds me of that guy that wears a question mark suit all the time now in real life, but the guy with white hair. I can't think of that guy's name, but to me, he looks like the real life Riddler.
And unlike Gotham's Joker and Harley Quinn, he actually goes by his comic-accurate name. The DC Superhero Girls online shorts feature a dapper young Nygma showing off a fancy bow tie. He's, apparently, lovesick over Batgirl, but this Romeo Riddler would be set aside for a stylized 66 throwback look in the official TV series. Justice League Action's Riddler looks largely like a combination of both his DCAU looks, although the only visible punctuation is on his question mark-shaped cane. In Batman Hush, the Riddler notably has a question mark-shaped surgery scar on his head, and later dunks himself in a Lazarus pit, turning his eyes red and his skin pale and veiny. This Nygma is tired of being made fun of as the Riddler, so he goes incognito in a brown jacket getup with a wrapped mummy head, taking on the alias Hush. The Harley Quinn show.
I haven't even seen Batman Hush yet because I can't even find it on DVD. But that is a cool look. I think they used Hush in the Batman Arkham games as well, but then he had surgery to make himself look like Bruce Wayne. I said he really must have hated him. Anyway, same character, but different person using the identity. Let's put it that way.
Riddler has a question mark tattoo on his forehead and a cane that fires electricity. Later on, he becomes more swole and wears a revealing leotard with pink sneakers. In the 2022...
No. The thing about Riddler was he always dressed sharp with like question mark patterned suits, and then you want to make him buff and wear a leotard like he's working at a circus sideshow or something. He ain't no strongman character. I don't know what these guys were thinking when they animated him.
Batman film, Edward Nashton wears military boots and an oversized green jacket with a painted question mark symbol. He also has cellophane wrapped around his head and a winter combat mask with his glasses over top.
I ain't gonna lie, this is actually a cool Riddler look for the Batman with Robert Pattinson. It looks more grounded and ain't no jokey, campy, question mark looking costume. They wanted to go for more of a serious tone. Like this Riddler don't mind killing people if he don't answer his puzzles right.
Riddler is inspired by Batman's crime fighting to go on a serial killer spree against Gotham's corrupt elite. But either way you decipher it, he's quite different from the questioning quipsters that came before him.
You got that right, he is different. Well, that's a lot of Riddlers. I can imagine Batman being tired of his puzzle games throughout the years. But I couldn't think of that guy's name that played the 60s Batman Riddler, but it was Frank Gorshin. What I heard, he played the Riddler for the show, and then for some odd reason, he couldn't show up again as the Riddler, so they got the guy that played Gomez Adams from the Adams family to play the Riddler. And then they got rid of him and brought Frank back. I like Jim Carrey's Riddler, Batman the Animated Series Riddler, and the new The Batman Riddler. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction to the evolution of Riddler. And let me know down in the comments, is the Riddler your favorite Batman villain or favorite villain of all time, basically? And this has been another successful installment of the Tin Man's Corner channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor. I say that's a wrap, and have a nice day, everybody.